Hey guys, it's Will from the Back 40, and I'm sitting here in Union Station. I'm about ready to attend a veterans rally here in front of Union Station, and I got to tell you guys, it's cold. I know that sounds a little bit wimpish from a guy from the edge of the Great Plains, but the wind's blowing about 50 miles an hour here today, and it's very, very cold. Listen, I wanted to come on and do a follow-up video about these senators that flip-flopped and voted to reopen the government at the expense of health care for people around the country. And this isn't an I told you so, but yeah, it really is on behalf of you and me and everybody else. So what did we hear from Speaker Mike Johnson yesterday? When cornered, he said, I'm not going to promise that I'll do a standalone vote on reinstituting the ACA credits across this country. So there you have it. There you have it. They want to cut this deal on the basis of trusting the Republicans to do a standalone vote to reinstate ACA credits across this country and to prevent some 3.5 to 4.5 million people from losing their insurance at the end of this year. And you've got the Speaker of the House openly saying on a national news network, CNN, I will not make a promise that I will have a standalone vote on the ACA. My point is this, guys, so it doesn't matter what the Senate promises. It doesn't matter what the Senate promises. Senator John Thune can promise all day long that he's going to hold a standalone vote on the ACA credits, and if the House doesn't do the same, it doesn't matter. And this is my point all along. You can't trust the Republicans to keep their word. Everything with them is a game. It's all a game. And they don't care if 4 million people lose their insurance at the end of this year. If John Thune can make a promise that Speaker Johnson can break, then to them, that's owning the libs. That's a win. And if that comes at the expense of 4 million people losing their health insurance, then so be it. And as Democrats, what do we stand for? If we can't stand up strong to prevent millions of people from losing their health insurance, then what do we stand for? That's my question. I'm not going to come on here and rant and rave and curse and threaten the Democratic Party. I'm just going to make the simple statement that if we're different from the Republicans, if we stand for anything in this party, that shouldn't it be to stand up for the right of the people in this country to keep their health care, no matter how imperfect it is? If that's not a minimum standard that we can't meet as Democrats, then what are we doing all of this for? Why are we taking time away from our families? Why are we all suffering? Why are people going without SNAP benefits, etc., to make this stand to prevent all of these people from either losing health care or from having to pay so much that it simply breaks their budget in the long term? It's a really simple question to answer. And the answer is we should be standing. We should be standing strong. We should be continuing to keep this government shut down so that we can prevent people from losing their health care at the end of the year. That's my humble opinion, but I'm going to stand by it. And based on the comments I see on my videos and what I'm seeing on television, I think you agree. So let's keep writing, let's keep emailing, and let's keep making those calls. Let's see if we can get Tim Kaine to change his mind. Let's see if we can get those senators from New Hampshire to change their mind. There are millions of people counting on us, guys. Let's keep up the fight. If you want to support us in what we're doing out here in Washington, D.C., you can go to SaveTheHeartland.org, all spelled out, SaveTheHeartland.org, and you can donate to the cause there. We're bringing out farmers and ranchers and teachers and students and parents and kids with severe disabilities. They're all going to be here next week, and we're going to be taking them to do congressional visits. We're going to be giving them a chance to tell their personal stories to some of the largest creators out there on social media, and you can be a part of it by making that donation. We appreciate it, guys. We'll keep fighting the good fight. More reports to come. Have a great day.